Thank you, Bill. Well, it's a pleasure to see all of you here. This is really, really wonderful. And to recognize a few people here, I'm just going to go from my left to right. Bill, of course, is one of your serving county commissioners. Don Howell, a former selectman from Harwich, running for state rep in the district now occupied by Sarah. Fourth district, excuse me. Cynthia Stead, state committee woman. My dad, Bill Crowell. My uncle, Charlie Crowell, selectman in Dennis. Steve Boyson, who's been helping me out with signs. Tom George and Alice George. Tom's former state rep from this district and former moderator from the town of Yarmouth. John Symington, former police chief in the town of Dennis. My mom, Joanne Crowell. Let's see, Benita Pierce, who's been running this campaign very ably. And of course, last but not least, my wife, Kim Crowell, who's standing in back with this whole thing. Thank you all very much for being here. The question I get asked most often is, what does county commissioner do? And it's sometimes modified by a little more colorful language. And the short answer is county commissioner is the equivalent of selectman for the county. And underlying that question is perhaps a more important question: what does the county do? And a lot of people, there's not a lot of understanding about that, I find. And the short answer for that is the county exists in its current form. Most counties in Massachusetts have been dissolved and their function have moved up to the state. The county exists to provide enterprise services for our towns. And these services make our towns run more efficiently, and they're also less expensive than the services if the town were doing them themselves. Things like the county dredge, the county health department, the light compact, all these things exist to make our towns run more effectively, more efficiently, and less expensively. And the county does a great job at that. And I think we need to be doing more of that. I think my resume is perfectly situated to help the county become a better provider of these services. I'll tell you a little bit about that. Now, the reason I'm running is that my family's pretty well dispersed around this area, pretty well dispersed around Cape Cod, and as certain as you can be of anything, 100 years from now, somebody related to me is still going to be living here. So I think that we need to be thinking about our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. What kind of place are we going to leave for them? Are they going to not only be able to stay here, but are they going to be able to thrive in this place? And we need to make sure that there continues to be opportunity for our successive generations. At the same time, we want to make sure that Cape Cod continues to look, smell, taste, feel something in some ways similar to the place that we know right now. So we've got to be protective of all that stuff as well. And the key is to make sure that we strike a good balance between these two priorities, and they're both priorities. What I bring to the race, there are 4 contenders in this contest right now. Of them, I'm the most experienced at the county business. I've been a member of the Cape Cod Commission for the last 6 years. I was chair in 2006 and 2007. I've also been on the County Economic Development Council, and I've been a member of the Cape Cod Metropolitan Planning Organization, which plans and allocates state highway funds. That's all county business. That makes me the most qualified of the 4 currently in the race. I am by profession and by nature a problem solver. I work as a corporate strategy consultant, figuring out business problems for a variety of large businesses. In addition to that, my public service, I bring that problem-solving ability to my public service life, and I've done that in a number of areas that a lot of you are familiar with. Not only the reformation and the process improvements of the Cape Cod Commission, but also the reconstruction of Dennis Union Church. I have legitimate environmental credentials, having served on the commission and also having been responsible for reconstruction of the church, which just won a national award from the Environmental Protection Agency for towards energy efficiency accomplishments. And this is one of 3 churches nationwide that received this award, and I'm very proud of that. Finally, and I've thought about different ways to express this, but my family has a reputation for being cheap, in a word.
We try to tell you these things penurious, not extravagant.
Frugal.
Conservative.
Bill, is that right?
No. And I think
I thought you were hostage.
if you combine the first 3 things that I mentioned, all the capabilities that I mentioned, and this propensity to not spend a lot of money, that is a very effective combination for the challenges we face right now. So I think it's a strong combination for the county. I'm honored to have you here. I'd be honored by your vote. Please take Bill's words to heart. I'll send you all an email with an attachment on it that you can send to your friends, and hopefully they'll send it to their friends too. You won't get much from that. You won't get Nigerian inheritance or anything like that, but you might get some good county government from that. So I'd appreciate it if you do me that favor. And that's about all I have for you tonight. Please, we've got some great food here. Please enjoy that. And I thank you all very much for coming. If you have any questions, please let me know. Anybody have a question?
We're here because we like you.